Two people have died in separate road accidents after Storm Isha brought trees down onto roads across the United Kingdom. Despite some weather warnings being lifted, travellers are being told to expect long delays at airports and train stations.
Wet, wild and very windy. Storm Isha has been frightening and fatal. In Scotland, there were warnings of a threat to life, and they've tragically proven true. An 84-year-old man was killed after the car he was travelling in hit a fallen tree.
There was just trees lying everywhere, and it was total chaos. I mean, the police did come an hour or so before the accident because they had calls from residents across the road here saying trees had come down. The officers deemed the road safe enough to be open, and sadly that's ultimately cost someone their life.
Across the UK, Isha left a trail of destruction. Trees often the cause, but a casualty too. The avenue made famous in Northern Ireland by the TV show Game of Thrones is now considerably more bare. And while some were lucky to escape danger, others seemingly sought it out, like this cyclist on the Isle of Man.
My thoughts are with all those who've been affected by the storm over the past day or so. My thanks also to all the emergency responders who've been working incredibly hard to support people. I would urge people to just continue to monitor the travel advice to make sure they're doing everything to keep them and their families safe.
As gusts neared 100 miles an hour, Mother Nature took control, turning planes into yo-yos and landings into a lottery.
It is just chaos out there at the moment. I suspect we won't end up flying back to Bristol because the risk is just too much, really.
This was one of several flights that didn't end up where it was supposed to, with planes forced to circle before being sent elsewhere. This should have been a short hop from Manchester to Dublin, but eventually went all the way to France. And so did these passengers, bound for Gatwick, but diverted to Paris before boarding late-night coaches back to London.
The plane started going up, down, sideways, and I actually thought we were going to meet our makers. So everyone kind of remained calm until the pilot suddenly pulled up the thruster and we realised that we weren't going to land.
On the railways too, chaos for commuters. This fire near Glasgow was caused by one of many fallen trees, but it wasn't just trees being uprooted.
Due to severe weather, all passenger services will be suspended from next...
The only thing not being moved were the passengers, with cancellations far and wide. This was the 9th named storm of the season. Itself a new record, and the 10th isn't far behind either. Storm Jocelyn set to hit parts of the UK and Ireland as soon as tomorrow. Ivor Bennett, Sky News.